Welcome to TrailRecon. On the last episode of our Utah to Colorado adventure, we tackled the switchbacks of the famous Black Bear Pass, which is a trail that will keep you on the edge of your seats the entire time. In this video, we finish the day off on the amazing Imogene Pass while exploring some cool old mining towns and go in search of that perfect camp spot. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we had a great lunch in Telluride, and that's a great little town. Definitely take your wives there, they'll love it. There's a ton of little shops there. We gassed up and saw a whole herd of elk while we were gassing up. I mean, how cool was that? Now we're ready to go hit Imogene, and this is the one trail that everybody told us when you're coming to Colorado, you've got to do Imogene Pass. So I'm really looking forward to this. I know we're gonna hit 13,000 feet plus, which should be really cool. There should be awesome mines and some awesome things to see along the way. Let's go check out this trail, guys. Imogene Pass is just over 11 miles long and crosses in between Telluride and Ouray, Colorado. And because we had just finished Black Bear Pass during the first half of the day, heading back to Ouray on Imogene makes for a great full day round trip. You can run Imogene in either direction and it will take you approximately 3 hours. But if you are like us, you will want to ensure you have plenty of extra time to see all the old mines and cool old buildings along the way. Imogene Pass is hands down one of the most beautiful trails I have ever been on, as you will soon see. And the trail is rated as moderate with a few shelf roads and loose rocky obstacles along the way. Four-wheel drive and high clearance are recommended. There were a couple tour vehicles we came across on the trail, but thankfully there was plenty of room to pass. If you're visiting this area, I absolutely recommend this trail. Just a couple miles up the trail and you will reach the very scenic Social Tunnel. This tunnel has been used by horses and wagons and vehicles for over 130 years. And as story has it, men that were working the mines up on the mountain used to make their way here to meet girls for social visits. Hence the name, Social Tunnel. A very cool spot. You're definitely going to want to break out a camera for some pictures here, guys. You will come across all kinds of old rusty mining equipment and broken down buildings along the way, and I think it all really adds to the charm of this trail. The remnants of Smuggler's Union mine, which was one of the largest gold and silver mines in the area, is definitely worth stopping and checking out. While there are some narrow sections of trail with steep drop-offs that require your attention, after having just completed Black Bear Pass, these all seemed like 4-lane highways to us. And the views the higher up we climbed kept getting better and better. But honestly, we were in no hurry to reach the summit because there is so much to see along this trail. It's hard not to stop every half mile. We stopped at almost everything. About 4.5 miles in, we finally reached Tomboy Mine, which is located about 8,000 feet and was a very large operation with a settlement containing a school, a store, a stable, and miners' cabins. You know, it's mid-August as we're filming this, and it's already very windy and starting to get very chilly up here. I can't even imagine what the conditions were like back in the 1890s during the winter. The folks that must have lived here must have been tough as nails. We admittedly spent at least 30 minutes here just walking around, checking out all the old artifacts. This was so cool. It wasn't long until we left the tree line behind us, as we could now start to see the mountain summit in our sight. I will say, after spending 26 years in the Navy and seeing beautiful places all around the world, this spot here was taking my breath away. Did I mention you have to run this trail if you are in the area? If you haven't been here, you need to add this to your bucket list. I'm sure there's a very interesting story behind this mailbox, but I gotta say, in the summer, that was a very lucky postman that got to come see this view every day. But in the winter, I'm not sure that's a job I would want. As we began our descent down the mountain, we encountered a few steep, loose rocky step-offs that can get a little off-camber and tipsy if you're not careful, so we took it really slow through here. We did come across this abandoned side-by-side that had been in a pretty serious crash. I hope everyone was okay, but this is a great reminder here that you can never be too safe on the trail. About 8 miles into the trail and you'll reach a very scenic overlook of the Camp Byrd mine below. And there is a really narrow rock that's just got enough space to drive your vehicle out on it and get some really cool perspective shots here. There really is just so much to see and admire along this trail. This is so beautiful. Camp Byrd Mine is definitely the most scenic camp of all the ones we've seen along the trail. This mine was discovered back in 1896 and produced over 1.5 million troy ounces of gold and 4 million troy ounces of silver, which today would equal over $1.5 billion. That's a lot of money. When we reached Imogene Creek, it was time for our buddies Rusty and Joe to head towards town, and Marco and I, we were in search of what we were told was an amazing camp spot in this area. Imogene Pass has been spectacular. I mean, the views, the trail, and all the old mines, the ruins, they're just awesome, guys. Imogene Pass, definitely a must-do trail if you are coming here to Ouray, Colorado. Now, we did not finish the trail. We're actually about a half hour away, probably, give or take. But Marco and I found an awesome camp spot. So we're gonna camp here tonight, and then we'll meet up with our friends tomorrow, and we're gonna be doing the Alpine Loop. But Marco has got a nice spot right here, and check this out, guys. I've got a beautiful spot right here overlooking the mountains. Tomorrow morning is gonna be so scenic. We've already seen about 6 deer up here. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about right here. This is amazing.